welcome back to Lounging Lizards, where my lizards are still lounging. It's going to be a weigh-in video today, and of course I have 2 extra geckos that I am weighing, so let's go ahead and get this started. Stay there. We are at 575. Just gonna write that down. Really? There we go. 575. It's grams. Good girl. She's in shed right now, so she's looking real dull, unfortunately. Yeah, and your grumps too. Alright. So that's the little, not so little dragon, and then we're going to start with the geckos. Now we're going to start with the geckos. Right now we have Prudence. She just recently shed, so she should be good. She is at 80. That's awesome. 80 grams. Now, I don't know if I told you guys, but she does carry infertile eggs during this time of year. It is completely normal, but she always reabsorbs them. She never has had an issue with laying any eggs. So she's basically reabsorbed them at this point, so yeah. So she's doing good. Nice big belly. Yeah. You have a big belly? Yeah. What are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna go put her back and I will grab Rizzo. Okay, now I got Rizzo. Rizzo's been doing really good. She's got thick tail. Looking real cute. Yeah. You ready? Let's put you on there. Oh wow, that's a first. She's at 62. Oh my goodness. 62 grams. I don't think she's ever hit 62 before. Or even, well, she's hit the 60s, but not 62. That's for sure. Oh. And she has never actually carried any infertile eggs. I've never seen her with any infertile eggs. But I think it's because her body is so tiny that carrying them would just not be, her body just wouldn't be able to handle them. So I think that might be why. But she's doing good. Nice and cute. Nice big chunky tail. I'm going to put her back, and then I'm going to grab one of the new girls, which is Lucille. And there's a little story that I'd like to share with you guys with her. Alright, so now we're going to weigh one of the new geckos, the female. And her name is Lucille. And she is looking really good. She's just a sweetheart. She loves to be handled. Yeah. So, last time I weighed her, she was pretty small. 54, so that's a big improvement from what she was when I got her. 54 grams. And her tail is a lot smaller than that. She's not a rescue. She, from what I was told from her previous owner, which was my friend, she wouldn't eat for her, and that was going on for a few months, and that's why she was so small and skinny. But found out why a couple days ago. She actually laid an infertile egg, and I'll put up a picture for you guys so that you could see. But that is the first time I've ever had to deal with any sort of infertile eggs happening in my collection. So yeah, in my, and I do know that she wasn't housed with the male, but her cage was beside his all the time, so, and then on top of that, the fact that it is typically breeding and mating season right now, and of course, having 2 extra males around her isn't helping either, so, hopefully she doesn't have any more eggs in her, and I'm hoping that that was just like a one-time thing. If it's not a one-time thing, it's fine. As long as she can get them out, I'd rather see them out than staying in her and causing any egg binding. So, yeah, that's Lucille. Not sure about like genetic wise what she is. It's almost impossible to tell what a gecko is unless you actually know the pairing that happened. Um, if anything, I would probably say that she is a Max Snow Eclipse, because her eyes are solid black or just a really dark brown. So, if anything, that's what she is. She's a beautiful gecko, my first Max Snow, especially considering that she is an eclipse. Pretty cool. Um, so yeah, she's very pretty. She is very curious right now. What are you doing? But yeah, so that's her. And I'm going to go ahead and put her away, and we will start with the boys, starting with Jude, who is obviously always my heavy hitter. So, yeah. Okay, so now that we have all the girls done, we are going to start with the boys, and obviously we're going to start with Jude. Once again, he is always a heavy hitter, and I do not overfeed him. He actually limits himself now to like 3 mealworms. Giant mealworms, I should say. And, yeah. And I don't know what he's doing right now. What are you doing? You are so silly. Okay, are you ready? Let's start this. That's at 0. Come on, bud. Boop. He is at 110. Oh my goodness. 110 grams. Now, if you guys don't know this already, Jude has always been chunky. He's always been a big gecko, and I find that's pretty typical with all of my males. They're pretty big because they're not going through ovulation. They do get stressed out in terms of all of the pheromones that go around the room, but for the most part, they don't really typically stop eating, except for maybe during the winter for brumation, but even at that, I don't breed, so brumation is not actually necessary for them. If you're not breeding them, you don't need to do it. So, yeah. So, Jude's a big chunk, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get Leonard and see how well he's doing. He ate today. He ate as well as Walter and Lucille, and then Prudence and Jude here, they are not going to eat because they just shed, and I know they're not going to eat. He ate 1 mealworm today, so yeah. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to go, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go and get Leonard. Alright, so now we have Leonard up. Leonard and Jude are kind of, Leonard never used to hit the hundreds, but last time I weighed him, he did get up to the hundreds, so yeah, and hopefully he is still good. He is pretty chunky, so let's go ahead and weigh him. And he is at, oh my goodness, he's at 114. Oh my. He did just eat today too, so that could be why. Yeah. Jude, there's someone chunkier than you. What are you doing? Hi. But yeah, he's, look at that. He's a fatty cake. That's what I call him, a fatty cake. But yeah, he's still good. I might end up actually cutting him down from what I normally feed him down to a lot less, maybe 3 or 4 mealworms as opposed to, like right now I feed him about 6. So I'll probably end up doing that just to maintain a healthier weight. Because for me, I'd rather see a big, thick gecko as opposed to a, frail, skinny gecko. That's just my opinion, but I do realize that sometimes they can get a little bit too chunky if they are not like the German giants, if they're not the super giant ones. So, yeah. If they're not super giants, then they really need to be monitored in terms of their weight. So, yeah, there's Leonard, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get the last one, which is Walter. He's the newer one. So, yeah. Okay, so to finish it off, we have the second new guy. His name is Walter, or aka Mr. Walter Nubbs. Uh, he's Mr. Walter Nubbs because he doesn't have a lot of fingers left. He was actually rescued by my friend from a reptile adoption agency in Toronto, which is why he doesn't have a lot of fingers left, but he's still really cute, he's really endearing, and yeah, let's see how chunky he is. Boop. So he is at 83, so that's not bad. He's gonna get chunkier while he's here, so definitely gonna get chunkier. So 83 grams, and as you can see, he's just a normal, maybe even a high yellow, possibly a carrot tail. Once again, it's almost impossible to know unless you have the genetic background and what the pairings were. So, yeah, so he's good. I do suspect he might have a little bit of a very small amount of Enigma syndrome, because he does tend to, like, when he's walking around, he will, like, turn in circles, but, like, really tight circles, which is weird. He doesn't do any stargazing or anything like that. But it also could be from the fact that he doesn't have a lot of his toes or his nails left, so, and he does back up and all that sort of stuff all the time. See, there he goes. Just kind of tight circles. Right now he's going to wipe his butt everywhere because he knows there was other geckos in here. What are you doing? What is it? Oh. Okay. He's not happy with the camera right now. It's okay, baby. It's okay. It's a friend. Good boy. It's just a friend. It's okay. It's okay, baby. Look, it's a friend. See? Oh, no. But, yep, he's good. There he goes. He's gonna do his tight little... See, he does those tight little circles randomly. So I don't know if that's, like, Enigma syndrome or something like that, but he's fine. He doesn't miss his... Like, he never, like, misses his meal, like, when he's eating. He doesn't miss anything. So, I don't know. Could be anything at this point, so... Oh, there he goes. What is it? It's okay. It's a friend. It's a nice camera. What is he doing? What are you doing? You don't like it? What is it? What is that? So silly. Okay, so on that adorable note, I'm going to go ahead and going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching this month's weigh-in video, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed the new geckos. I certainly do. I love them. They are just adorable sweethearts, really. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, and Walter's being a weirdo. And go ahead and follow me on my Instagram, which is at my.lounging.lizards, and I post almost daily to that Instagram, and you will see little updates and pictures that I've taken of the geckos and of Piper. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next week, my lizards will still be lounging. Bye, guys.